Good afternoon, Facebook. Month of August doesn't seem to be a little kind with me. Back to back, something is happening with me. I mean, it is forcing me to stay back at home and do nothing. Let's not share the details what has happened. Let's say I've been encountering a lot of accidents, physical pain. Anyway, part of life. But it has stopped my life's daily progress. I'm just on the bed, doing nothing. Anyway, I've been watching a lot of these videos circulating on social media about politics and other things as well. You know, there's an interesting thing that has happened. Nah, let's not talk about it. People are not ready for that. Oh, happy Independence Day. It's 15th of August. It doesn't feel like that. Independence, freedom. Seems like it is only for the celebrities and social figures and so-called patriots. It's for them. For an average individual, they were never free and they will never be free. Well, why? Because, you see, the problem with us is our whole cognitive process has gone for a toss. There's no critical thinking, there's no learning happening, and the perception seems to be distorted. Nowadays, when you move out of your house, you only end up interacting with people who are angry, emotionally unstable, or unstable. Focused on, selfish ideas and always thinking about their own benefit and profits. That's all they think about. You don't get an intellectual conversation with the people when you move out. And I have also observed that especially the educated ones, okay, they think that they are intellectual, but their activities, their actions, and the way they think and perceive everything, it clearly indicates that they don't have intellectual independence. Independence Day. Well, let's talk about intellectual independence. That's what I am trying to help you understand. What the hell is this? What is intellectual independence? There's something, see, the process of learning, especially when we are talking about human mind, it never stops. Okay. But you have to understand how are you reacting to informations? How are you processing it? You have to understand the entire cognitive process before you even try to uh, uh, learn an idea or a concept or whatever it is. An integral part of the entire cognitive process is critical thinking. This has gone out of the equation, out of the formula of cognitive process. Everyone is in an assumption, or they have some kind of a mindset. They think that whatever they are doing is unique and different. But in reality, it is not. Okay. You see, learning never stops. Learning is a lifelong process. But after formal education, people stop learning. They only try to gather information that can help them earn money or be in a profitable state. And that's the reason, no matter how upgraded the technology becomes, modern human beings are going to become more dumb. Sure, they might use AI and many other intelligent technologies, but being dumb and becoming more dumb will become a indispensable quality of modern human beings. Why? This begs the question, why? You see, nowadays when you move out of your house, there was a time you'll barely find, I'm only talking about India, okay? You'll barely find graduates, master degree holders. Nowadays, you'll find any Tom, Dick and Harry doing masters. Nowadays, you'll find any Tom, Dick and Harry doing PhDs, MPhils, higher education. I don't understand the purpose behind those kind of pursuits. Why? A simple analysis of the society would give you a clear understanding that all these education that these brilliant minds are, gaining has given nothing to the society, or has given nothing when it comes to their individual levels. Beside that, that fake dignity, the fake honor, and the fake attention that they get, and the privilege of writing DR as a title, I think that is the only sole purpose behind PhDs. I don't interact with highly intelligent people because I do understand the level of intelligence or intellectuality. My core focus is always on the average people. That's why I interact a lot. And there is a thing that people follow, a notion that if you want to gain respect, and if you want to create an image of a personality in society, talk less, maintain a posture, don't interact, use less words. These are all stupid psychological tricks. I don't do that. I talk to everyone. From a janitor to a beggar, to everyone. I talk to everyone. Why? That's how you get knowledge. That's how you get to understand perspectives. People don't understand in one simple thing about one crucial thing about the process of learning. Sure, you have to have the entire cognitive process in check, but like critical thinking, memorizing, questioning, probing, and these are all in that learning. But one crucial factor that people always skip and don't pay attention to is understanding a single source of information or knowledge from different perspective. Let me help you understand. Let me give you an example. Let's say I'm just having my daily coffee. Coffee. So this is coffee to me. This is the only caffeinated drink that I consume on a daily basis. Okay. Not that much, but when I am at home, I do take a lot of coffee because of the research work that I am doing. I have to be glued to the computer all the time. Anyway, why am I giving you so many personal information? Anyway, so here's the thing. Let's talk about coffee to understand what I'm trying to say about perspectives. Coffee to me is something like I drink coffee on a daily basis in the morning, a cup or two. That's coffee to me. How do others perceive or understand coffee? I should know that as well. I must know that in order to understand how coffee is understood by others. So what I was saying to learn something, let's say a subject or an object, you're trying to learn about it. Once you have gone through all the literature about that specific object or subject, you're not done there. This is where you don't end it, or you just don't get a certificate or get a diploma course on that subject or object, whatever you are doing. It doesn't end there. Once you are learning about, let's say you are learning about coffee, you have to, after you learn the basics of coffee, and the process of making coffee, you have to understand the different perspective of others about coffee. So what I'm saying is, once you have consumed or absorbed the knowledge or an information, after you have read all the literature on that information, after you have practiced that information or the knowledge, now your responsibility is to evaluate that from different perspective. And for that, you need interactions. It can be about meditation, it can be about religion, it can be about spirituality, it can be about anything. It's a vast ocean of knowledge. Okay. So whatever your topic is, lifestyle, fitness, anything, you have to understand perspective. When you learn perspectives, when you understand and evaluate perspectives, only then you will understand how something is practiced, how something is understood by the masses, and how and where are they going wrong, or how can we make it more effective. So most of the people who are gaining some kind of a degree, or who are just pursuing some kind of a stream, I have always seen one thing: once they're done with their university or their course or their diploma or their degree, they just stop working on it. They look for a job. That's their idea. That's their idea of getting a degree or a piece of or knowledge or something. It should not end there. It is not the end. I don't understand. Nowadays, I see a lot of people with master degrees, with PhDs, with MPhils, and higher education. And when I talk to these people, when I interact with them, they talk like a fifth standard kid. They talk like teenagers. They have no idea about what the hell they are doing, why they are doing it. What is the purpose behind you pursuing PhD? This is a disconcerting fact. Because why? There is a reaction to it. Repercussion will happen in the future. What will happen is, if everyone starts pursuing PhD without any purpose or without understanding the importance of it, they will use it as a fancy degree so that they can write Dr. Dr. in their title. Right in front of before their name starts, they can doctor this, doctor that. To them I ask a simple question all the time: why did you pursue PhD? What is the purpose behind it? Obviously, degrees have become more of an ego. It gives you a sense of accomplishment. Hollow nonsense, hollow stuff. It has nothing to do with knowledge. Okay. Knowledge is a different thing, and gathering information is a different thing. Degrees have become a way of gathering information, or you will have some idea about what is what, so that you can wear a suit and a tie and hold a goblet of wine and act like an intellectual and use big words. And then people will identify you as, oh, he has got a PhD. Oh, yeah, right. So people will give you respect. Education has become such a big nonsense. You have no idea. I go to colleges, universities, big institutions that are recognized everywhere, and people are talking about MIT, IIT, this T, that T, and people coming out of that, they are not talking about inventions. They are not talking about discovery. They're talking about getting a job with a high package, with a CTC of I don't know how much they aim for, That's it. So much of knowledge gained just to earn money. And if this happens all the time, then the average person, the average Joe, or the common man, they will stop giving value to educated people. Because if I am illiterate, I will always look for an educated person to help me understand something. But if I understand that the other person who has got a lot of education, he's nothing but a pile of shit, then why would I bother asking him question, or why would I rely on him? I will find my own ways. So this society is ultimately becoming dumb. And now with the rise of GPT, and artificial intelligence, everyone on social media is becoming philosopher, psychologist, this, that, and all the jazz. And I don't know, there are many more intellectual titles. So, what are we doing? We are actually destroying and misusing good things. Things that can save us. Things that can help us. Things that can protect us. Secure us. We are abusing it. And here's the key word. We are abusing it consciously. And this is a disconcerting fact. Nobody is paying attention to this. Climate change is a real thing. Pollution is a real thing. Unnecessary population is a real thing. Big pharmaceutical companies, food industry, all of these things are real. But for you to understand all these problems and the source of problems, you have to have an educated mind. And do you really think schools and colleges are making you educated? No. It is making you a device equipped with information. It is just like, a degree is just like an Android phone or an iPhone or whatever phone it is, or smartphone, which is in your pocket with a lot of information. The moment if someone is asking you a question, you will just take out your phone, do a Google search, give the answer. That's it. It is making you dumb. This technological upgrade is making you dumb. And sure, technology comes with a lot of comfort. Obviously, that is the sole purpose of behind this. You don't have to write a lot of sentence. You don't have to write a lot of words. Just type a few words and, the AI will generate it for you. What do you think it is making you smart? Obviously, if you are a guy trying to impress a stupid girl, you will use those kind of nonsense. But if you are smart, you will learn how to write. You will learn how to construct a sentence. I was doing a research with some people. I will touch upon a lot of things today. Social media. The rise of social media, the internet, it came into effect from 90s, but the real thing started from 2000, 2001 with Yahoo being one of the dominant platforms wherein people used to gather and talk to strangers. I still remember those chat rooms, Anyway, social media is such a blessing. It was a blessing, by the way. Focus on the grammar. It was a blessing, but now it is a dangerous thing to use. If you're getting used to it, you don't know psychologically it is destroying you. Your mental state is actually a chaos. It is in chaos, and you don't even realize that. I was with few data analysts, one clinical psychologist, and two more, one author as well. The author was a lady, and this clinical psychologist, he is from America. He is from Berlin actually, and he stays in America. His name is Andre. We were on a video conference. We all were having a conference, like a conversation. After we were done with our research work and all, we talk other things about life, about observations. We always keep a 45 minutes session post our work. So this guy, Andre, he told us something that kept us thinking we were silent for 30 seconds, at least for 30 seconds. Because he gave us an analysis and an observation which was actually true. And just because it was true and it was experienced by the rest of us, we were actually thinking about it. What could be the solution? Where is the root of the problem? I found the root of the problem, but hear what he said. He asked us, we were talking about social media, we were talking about internet, and we were talking about those chat rooms and Yahoo chat rooms, and how people used to interact. This internet era made us interact with people from different parts of the world. So the positive side of it. Then this guy, Andre, said, you know what? The rise of social media. Do you know what is the worst thing that has happened to social media? What is one thing that is destroying it? What is one specific category of people that are killing it, destroying it, and distorting it? Obviously, we had our opinions. Someone said politics, someone said capitalist, someone said this, that. Then Andre said, no, these are agendas, they will always keep on rolling from one platform to another. It has always been there, okay? It doesn't matter whether social media exists or not, politics, capitalist, these people, they will always exist. The social media is destroyed by modern women. They have heavily sexualized the entire gender. Titillating gestures, sexual postures, complete utter nonsense. Nothing beside that. Talentless idiots. I'm sorry, I'll use it. I'll use the word idiots. Nowadays, I don't feel like interacting with girls or women. I don't feel like dating. You know why? They have lost the substance, the gravity that makes them women. They have lost respect. Any man with dignity, any man who wants to have something serious, will never date a modern woman. Why? Don't worry, I will give you the psychological understanding of it as well. I'm not just going to leave you by saying something. Here is something very important that if you are a guy, you should listen to this twice. How to identify, let's say you entered a room. Let's say, I'm just giving you an example. You entered a room, there are a lot of girls. Let's say you liked someone. You liked someone. You saw a girl, you liked her. And you're thinking of something genuinely good to happen. But now you're worried. How is she? How to identify or understand what kind of a girl she is? Here's the trick. Here is the genuine way of understanding the character of a girl. There are men and women, we both have some specific traits. Men, I think you are aware of it. Women are exhibitionist. Men are voyeurs. Voyeurs, the people who don't understand what is the term, what does it mean. Men like to watch. And exhibitionist doesn't mean nudity, doesn't mean vulgarity. Exhibitionist means women like to present themselves. Don't take the word exhibitionist negatively. Women like to present themselves. That's the reason they do all that get up. They are always ready, and wherever they go, they are presentable. Why? To understand this further, you have to understand how testosterone and estrogen works. I will not get into that. I'll make it in some other time. I will speak about it and help you understand the scientific understanding of how that psychological hormonal magnetism happens. Anyway, so coming back to voyeurs, means people who like to watch. Men like to watch, they like to observe, they are now in whatever attracts their eyes. And women, they like to present themselves because they like the attention. It's not a bad thing. Now, how to identify a girl? Observe the girl, and obviously women are like Wi-Fi, they are always presenting themselves. Hopefully someone notices. Observe the girl, and you will see that there are men who are observing her, whose attention she is enjoying. Or is she enjoying everyone's attention? And she is giving the same vibe to everyone. If she is doing that, I mean, it is just like mark all, not good. Always observe a girl. If she is enjoying the attention from every kind of man, stay away from that girl. By the way, if you want to have sex with a girl, this doesn't apply. Because I'm talking about something serious. I'm talking about something good and solid. I'm talking about you having a quality experience. Relationships are always about quality experiences. Okay? Social media has made girls act like a Wi-Fi which is constantly on and it is catching all the fucking signals. I'm so sorry for using the word F word. I was not supposed to use it. They have become a Wi-Fi, open Wi-Fi, without a password. So if you are with a girl like that, who is enjoying everyone's attention, irrespective of age, irrespective of standards, irrespective of class, irrespective of who is giving the attention, she's enjoying it. And this habit is encouraged by social media platforms. Just if I'm lying, just go, or if you don't understand what I'm trying to say, just go and check a talentless girl on Instagram who is half naked. She has got more followers than a lady who is teaching a skill. Or a genuine activist. So, if you want to identify a girl, understand whose attention she is enjoying. If she is enjoying the attention of everyone, stay away from that girl. You cannot have a satisfied connection with that kind of a person. Because why? Because if you are habituated to have attention from everyone, once you get into a relationship with someone, sure, you can do that before you got into a relationship, you will not be able to control yourself. You will always look for that. That attention gives a nice flow of dopamine to girls who has developed it as a habit, by the way. So that's the way of identifying a girl. And how to identify a man? I'm not going to sound sexist here just by talking about girls. Men, how to identify them? Men, no matter how good they are, how educated they are, how well-mannered they are, whatever XYZ good qualities they have, observe that man, if his friends, his companions are shit, he is shit. If he has a company of stupid people, if he has a company of classless people, if he has a company of third-class people, that is the real identity of that man. No matter how much educated he is, how well, he can be from a very well-to-do family. It doesn't matter. Because men are known by their companions. Okay. That's what they want. That's how they want their environment to be. So if someone is very highly educated and he is in the company of a drug addict, that's the inner character inside him. that is him, that is his true identity. If a very saintly guy finds comfort in the company of criminals, that's what he is deep inside. So I've given you a very useful tool to identify a man and a woman. Use it in your life, and I'm 100% sure you will never go wrong. Trust me. So, yeah, coming back to that, social media, that Andre's thing. So, women, they have heavily sexualized it. And now these social media platforms are paying them for that. You engage more audiences, do semi-naked dance, do all that nonsense, you will end up getting paid from us for views, for likes, for shares, and then there's a new thing that is going on, collaborations and all. Threads, Instagram's that Twitter-like platform. That platform is also destroyed by girls. You see, it has become very difficult for, it will become more difficult for good things to become more public. Because majority of the layer of social media will be heavily dominated by these type of contents. A lot of people ask me, why don't you follow others on Instagram? Let me tell you something about why I don't follow people on Instagram. Let me hit you with the truth. It is nothing like I'm trying to act like celebrity, that, oh, I don't follow a lot of people, I just follow a few people and others follow me. No, it's nothing like that. Let me tell you the reason behind why I don't follow. I used to follow a lot of people, I don't follow them. Metaverse, anything that is related to Facebook and Instagram, I have also deleted. I used to have 4,200 something friends. I deleted everyone. I just have 87 friends now on Facebook. And I have unfollowed a lot of people from on Instagram. Here's the reason. If I don't have any activity, if I don't scroll any metaverse apps, then it means I am not helping the app learn my choices. But here's the downfall, here's the demerit of it. It will start suggesting what my friends are looking at or scrolling. What kind of content my friends are following, those are going to come into my new feeds. And what contents my Instagram followers are, the people that I follow, they are watching, are going to be advised to me. So what happened was, I am very much engaged. I'm active on Instagram. So one fine morning, 2 years back, in my new feeds, I see a lot of girls shaking their butt, semi-naked dance, titillating gestures, porn stars, this, that. And I was thinking, I never did a search on these people. Why Instagram is pushing all these content on my new feeds? All kind of girls from my state. I am in India. I stay in the northeastern part of India. So all the girls, especially those sexualized content, they are on my newsfeed. So I was thinking, how is it possible? I was not scrolling or looking for them. And then I observed that there are people who are constantly watching those kind of content. So if I don't give any, algorithmic learning to the application, they will start suggesting the content that my friends or the people that I follow are watching. my news feed, my home page was full of vulgar things. I don't want to wake up in the morning and see a girl shaking her booty. I don't want to laugh to vulgar jokes the moment I open the app. I don't want to see a semi-naked nonsense the moment I open my application. Why should I? I'm sorry, I'm a man, but I am not horny 24/7. So, you must understand what social media is doing. You, without logging in, just do a content search. They will always show you good things. The moment you log in and they identify you as 18 plus, this is where the algorithm starts. This is where they start pushing those so-called, I will call it softcore, softcore contents. Okay. Seriously, Andre was right. Unfortunately, the modern women, they are just heavily sexualizing the entire gender. The concept of women has become filthy. So, I don't know if this would ever stop. This will not stop. This will never stop. And there's a reason behind that. Because people are getting paid to do that thing nowadays. And money is a big thing. So if someone is getting paid to wear new clothes and to just by doing some titillating gestures, making some sexual remarks, showing their body, they're getting paid on that. Who the hell will stop it? Easy money. So this is what Andre said. So everyone was trying to understand what happened. So I used my abilities to understand the entire thing. This is the root cause, the root of the problem is parenting. How come a 16-year-old girl doing all this nonsense on social media, where the hell her parents are? Almost all the parents, they are active on social media. Can't they see that? Or they have closed their eyes, or they think that this is good content. I will never want my if I ever have kids, especially daughters, I will never want my daughters to behave like, literally, that those are, social media girls are behaving like porn stars. For no freaking reasons, they're just making us feel horny. For no good reason. But your so-called spiritual gurus, your so-called political leaders, your so-called teachers are never going to talk about all these things. Why? Why? Because nowadays these people are all about ego stroking ceremonies. If you tell them the truth, they know that this will hurt their ego, and if their ego is hurt, this is bad for business. Another profession is going to suffer a lot because these online certification nonsense, when they have started doing this is going to heavily destroy psychology. Anyone and everyone is a psychologist nowadays. Just pay a good amount, you will get a degree. So there is no more any value of research, analysis, field work, nothing. There is something that we should know. Men, especially men, should know. There is a structural change that happens in the society. After every 2 or 3 decades, which is like 20 to 30 years. Whenever the quality of men rises, the quality of women will fall down. And whenever the quality of women will rise, the quality of men will fall down. This will never be constant. This will never be equal, by the way. It will always be fluctuating. Sometime the quality of men will go up, sometime the quality of women will go up. Now you must be thinking right now what is happening. Quality of men is going up. That is the reason there is a downfall in the quality of women. Trust me, you move out, you will find a lot of good guys, but it is almost impossible to find a good girl. I do a lot of counseling. Young girls, they come to me. I mean, their parents, they send them for counseling and all. And I'm not talking about young as in like 14, 15. Yeah, those kind of ages also come to me. I mean, teenagers. But I'm talking about girls who are in the ages of 27 to 28, 30. 27, 28, 29, 30. None of them, I don't care. I don't do things for money anyway. I don't care whether they come back to me or not for counseling and all. No, I don't care. But this is the fact. Please understand. I know people will watch this. They don't do it now. Once I publish it, they do it. They don't want to reveal their identity anyway. I don't care. None of them are fit to become a parent, a mother. Biologically, they are. Biologically, everyone is fit to become a father and a mother unless they have an innate biological problem. But none of these young women are fit to become a mother because their parents have not given them enough education about how to be emotionally matured. Parenting is the only thing that is going wrong in the society. If you watch my videos, you can scroll up, you might see a lot of videos. I have always come down to one conclusion, that is parenting. Parenting has become toxic love. Please understand. Most parents are not showering their kids with love. Most parents are exaggerating things, and this so-called parents' love has become toxic parenting. This is the true version of toxic love. How to understand that? Nowadays, you would see there is no punishment. If a kid does something wrong, parents don't punish them. Parents will just simply say certain things. Hey, how dare you do it? Don't do it. From next time you shouldn't be doing it. This is the last warning. And that last warning keeps on repeating. I ask these parents these questions like, what was the last time you punished your kid? What was the last time you threatened them? This is important. What was the last time you told them that this is the limit? You know what? How parents react? I don't want to sound like a Hitler. I am not a Hitler. Do you really know who was Hitler? Do you really know why people called him Hitler? Do you really know what exactly he did to gain that reputation? Nowadays, if you educate a kid with a very rigid voice, with a very solid and a serious voice, they will call you Hitler. Because they don't understand. Because they think if someone is being a little hard on me, it means he's Hitler. He's acting like Hitler. Because parents think their kids deserve all the privileges in the world. And this is destroying us. This is destroying the structure of the society. This is destroying everything. Everything. You know, I did a search on these social media girls who are those kind. They all belong to good families. It is nothing like that. If they eat in the morning, they have to think about, they have to think about the rest of the meals of the day. I'm talking about the financial strength. They are from well-to-do families. It is nothing like they are doing it because they have financial problem. No. They are doing it for stupid attention and some money. And their parents are not paying attention to it. Why? Because parents are busy in their nonsense. They thought, if I have got this life, then I have to reproduce and make more human beings. That is the purpose of their life. You know, we are acting like animals. Let me help you understand how. I'm just not going to leave you with that thought. We eat, animals eat too. We shit, animals shit too. We reproduce, animals reproduce too. But we think intelligently. Animals cannot. But if this is how we think, then the thinking part, that quality it becomes obsolete. What remains? Animalistic behavior. So all of the education, all of the so-called civilized nonsense ends up making me animal. Animal with good clothes, with good lifestyle. The entire cognitive process, there is one thing in cognitive process, human cognitive process, and that one thing is called critical thinking. This has gone somewhere for a long vacation, I don't know. For how long? I don't know. people don't think. The only quality that makes us human beings is critical thinking, is thinking intelligently. This is missing. And I don't know how far this is going to go. The purpose of our life is to help our comprehension and our emotion mature with good experiences, with multitude of experience of multitude multiple experiences. We should have multiple experiences from different perspectives. Then we are going to learn, upgrade, and understand. But nowadays, that is missing. You don't get, the interesting part is a university professor of a subject talks like an idiot who is only concerned about his monthly salary. A scientist is only concerned about fundings so that he can get something out of his, from that funding he can get something for his own expenses and all. I was approached by a lot of people to, not a lot of people, 2 or 3 companies to do some research work. They promised me heavy fundings, but the problem is they wanted manipulated conclusions, which is not going to give me the kind of results that I was looking for. So I said no, and they said, you'll never grow. I said, no, thanks for that. Let me just be here. Just for the sake of money, I will not try to gaslight people that this is good, that is good. I have tried a lot to help another industry, but they never listened to me, so they're suffering now. So I'm just enjoying the show, sitting back at home and watching it fall down. It's 15th of August today, Independence Day. India's Independence Day. We got independence from Britishers. Sometimes I feel like they should have been here. They should have never left India. This would have been a better country. At least from the point of view of hygiene. People are so unhygienic here. When you move out of your house, Indians are unhygienic. It's a fact. That's why I don't like the company of my friends. I don't have a lot of people outside. The moment I don't meet a lot of people outside the moment. They're unhygienic people, man. To have a sound mental health, you have to have a good, balanced, and a hygienic environment. This is missing. Anyway, I gotta go do a lot of other work.